Well, we're less than 3 days away from the old I-74 bridge being taken down by controlled explosives. Sunday morning commutes will be different for those hoping to cross the bridge or even early morning boaters. Local 4's Trey Harris shares how you can safely watch the demolition.
If you've lived in the Quad Cities for more than 5 years, you've more than likely driven over the I-74 bridge at one point in time during your commutes. Right now, I'm on our new I-74 bridge, and to the left of me is our old green I-74 bridge, just days away from its demolition with controlled explosives. Now, this may be $1 million shot for some, but this won't be an option to watch that explosion Sunday morning.
Working with demolition and blasting is very, very dangerous. So we'd like to make sure safety is number one our concern, and make sure no one is within the close proximity that be impacted from that event.
While the idea of watching Sunday morning's spectacle of explosions may seem exciting to watch, safety comes before anything. So if the thought of getting a view like this was on your mind, you'll have to rethink it. And if you guys thought Leach Park would be an option to watch the explosion Sunday, well, it's not, as it's a part of that danger zone for when those explosions kick off Sunday morning.
We are taking out a long piece of the I-74, which is about 1,800 feet in length. This is 2 cables, 4 large towers. 2 of them are about 160 feet up in the air.
And if you thought this pier would be an option, well, no, it's not.
The consequences of high-grade explosives is very severe, and that's something we want to warn a lot of the viewers that, you know, even with a drone flying around that area, we have restricted half-mile away from the cables because there might be quite a bit of charges within the area.
But if you got the good idea of watching that explosion from right here at this intersection of 13th Street and State Street, well then you're on to something, as this is right outside the danger zone of Sunday morning's demolition.
Anchors within the Iowa area are all the way to the riverfront, which is a lot closer to where traffic and the public are going to be. On the riverfront side of Moline, there is over 1,500 feet away, which is the safe zone.
In Bettendorf, Trey Harris, Local 4 News.
Explosions are set to only last for about 15 minutes that morning. IDOT is hoping to have the bridge and the area around it inspected within an hour or two after the demolition. The new bridge should reopen to the public after engineers inspect everything Sunday morning. Well, now let's take a look at the history of the bridge. The Iowa Department of Transportation says that construction of the old bridge began back in July of 1934. The westbound side of the Iowa-Illinois Memorial Bridge opened in 1935, taking travelers from Illinois to Iowa. Later, the eastbound bridge opened in 1960. The bridge was dedicated to World War I soldiers in the area. Construction of the new I-74 bridge began back in 2017, and it opened 4 years later in 2021.